What's up guys, welcome back to another video. What's the topic of today's video? A lot of you guys have been asking me about Nay, I'm not doing that. This channel is as real as it can be and I'm going to keep things transparent. This video is basically about the changes that I've done over the last 10 years. I hope for you as a viewer watching out there it benefits you. And yeah, sit back, relax, and I'm going to briefly encapsulate everything in this video. Keep it short and simple as I can. Let me know if you want me to deep dive into these topics. Alright, let's quickly get started. Point number one, thinking that you would train at your 100% peak efficiency daily. Imagine that. Okay, I understand you just saw a motivational video and you feel like going hard in the gym, getting the sweat out, and being super jacked. But question yourself, how long is this motivation going to last? Are you going to have this motivation throughout the year? And you know what? Trust me, I've been that guy. I've been in the gym for like 2 hours and मैं एक ही चीज़ करता रहता लगातार. I would be better, bigger, stronger than the person around me. But ऐसा नहीं हुआ. I ended up overtraining. So overtraining is a real thing. Trust me. So what I reckon is, keep your training around 70 to 90% of your peak efficiency. At the end of the day, your volume matters. Not that one good workout. That one good workout is going down the drain if the rest of the year looks shitty. And for a natural lifter, it's going to take some time, man. It's going to take some serious amount of time. But trust me, once you put in the efforts, your gains are not going to go away. चाहे कुछ भी हो, चाहे COVID हो, या malaria हो, या typhoid हो, you'll stay the same jacked, ripped, strong person that you are. And you know what? This is something which is not just subjective to bodybuilding or strength training. The same principle applies to athletes or anyone who's training at a higher level. And they don't actually go hard on every training session. For them, volume is the key. They make sure they have a decent volume. And that being said, अंडर ट्रेनिंग भी एक चीज़ है, भूलना मत. अब I don't want you to start curling with 1 kilos now just cause your natty senpai said so. So don't overtrain, don't undertrain. Find that right sweet spot and you're sorted. Alright, point number 2, body shaming. Why body shaming? I know you must be thinking, अरे यार body shaming है, this is very subjective to women. Happens to guys as well, but it's just that we as testosterone fueled creatures feel shy to admit it. We're like, fuck it, I'm gonna work on it, I'm not gonna crib about it. Tell you what, somewhere down the line, it's a part of the marketing gimmick where the fitness professions make you feel inferior about certain attributes of yours. उन्हें क्या मिलता है? They get the paid training or whatever it is they want to get out of you. There are a lot of critics out there, alright, and doesn't matter if you're cutting or bulking. Someone will come up to you and he'll be like, "Arey yaar, you got too much mass." And 2 months down the line, you get rid of that mass. He's going to be like, "Hey man, ठीक है, good you got rid of the mass, but you look too skinny now. What do you do then?" You ask you to shut the fuck up and you do your own thing. Simple as that. So it's always you against yourself. Let's move on to point number 3, which is taking the wrong kind of inspiration. As in, simple man. How did you feel when you realized your favorite YouTuber was not natural? कैसा लगा आपको? आपने सोचा कि वो ब्रोकली चिकन खा रहा है तो मैं भी खाऊंगा and I'll become like him. हो गया क्या? नहीं ना? So that's the whole point. I've been there. I took the wrong kind of inspiration too. I mean, yeah, whatever information they cater is useful, but again, उस पे भी cap है to only a certain extent. They are going to do grocery shopping back in States or any other European country for that matter. You can do that. You can probably find the same sort of ingredients over here, but what if I told you ghee is better than olive oil? That Western YouTuber doesn't know the importance of ghee. So hence I keep advising you all to find someone desi and find someone who's relatable, find someone who's natural. I think I know a guy. Yeah, you can subscribe to him right here right now. Go subscribe to my channel right now, your natty senpai. और दूसरी चीज़ एक और है, I've seen this new trend where a lot of young kids like 15-16-year-old kids are taking just tiny dosages of testosterone and they look super jacked, they look super massive, or they just credit it to their genetics and hard work. And all these so-called natural bodybuilding competitions that happen, let me show you a glimpse of how they look. अब एक चीज़ बताओ, how many of these guys, the winners over there, seem natural to you? Do you know how easy it is to pass a piss test on the day of competition? And लोग तो इस पे वीडियो भी बना लेते हैं. I mean, no disrespect to this guy, I love this guy, but किया है, गड़बड़ लगी मुझे तो मैं पॉइंट आउट कर रहा हूँ. There was a time in my life when I was very strict with my diet. Like I only used to have boiled stuff. I wanted to look super jacked and I gave it everything. Yeah, I did look better. I did look leaner, but it wasn't sustaining, man. मुझे ऐसा लग रहा था, is this life even worth it? I was questioning the whole purpose of gymming. And trust me, a lot of people do the same. Like a lot of people try following this really strict diets, which have no salt or nothing, and they tend to just give up at a point. They reach a point where they're like, fuck it, मुझसे नहीं हो रहा. So मेरी लाइफ में 3 फेजेस है. पहला फेज था वेयर आई जस्ट यूज टू लुक फॉर प्रोटीन. जहाँ भी प्रोटीन मिल रहा है खा लो खा लो खा लो. लाइक चिकन 65 और पनीर और वॉट एवर इट इज़. I just used to look for protein and I thought that was the key to getting stronger and bigger, which is kind of right, but in that process I used to eat a lot of crap. I was kind of that skinny fat guy. Alright, then I thought, why not do some moderation in diet? Why not try to reduce the fat and carbs and bump up the protein? Which worked great. I got leaner, I got faster, I got stronger, I got more athletic, to be honest. But the obsession was so much that I went to an extent where I started avoiding social gatherings and I had zero social life. And I was like, fuck you, I'm not coming out because I'll be tempted to have that glass of whiskey with you. I don't want to do that. So I was that retard. And I understand if you're preparing for a movie or if you have an event coming up, then it's all justified. बट मुझे क्या करना था यार. आई जस्ट वांटेड टू पुट कूल फोटोज ऑन इंस्टाग्राम. मेरा उस टाइम पे कोई पर्पस नहीं था. सो नेवर बी दैट गाय. लाइक मॉडरेशन में करो. एंड राइट नाउ आई एम एट अ फेज वेयर आई ट्राई टू बैलेंस एवरीथिंग आउट. And I not only count my macros, I count my micros as well, because I am very particular about what I eat. I make sure I not only get enough protein, I also get enough vitamins. Alright, next up is staying motivated over the longer run. You must have seen a lot of cases. इतने महीने में मुझे इतना weight कम करना है, or probably wanted to get those 4 packs seen for the first time and you invested 4 to 5 months into it. Let me tell you something. Don't restrict your goals just to aesthetic. Think beyond aesthetics. Strength, conditioning, endurance, and there are a lot of other factors that you can deep dive into and try to set new goals. Think about it. It's just that the sense of getting a 6-pack is great, but you know what's better? Doing a 150 kilo squat for the first time. Try to think of other parameters which are involved in fitness. For example, strength, agility, stability, and even endurance for that matter. Try to set a new bar which you couldn't set a month ago. And if you need someone to look up to, मैं भी हूँ. मेरे पीछे एक और बंदा है. I mean, at 34, he's all ripped, jacked, fast, strong. So why can't you? You just need to put in the hard work and the right kind of nutrition to your life. और कुछ नहीं, you will be there. And if you need an exact idea of how much your metabolic rate drips, I could tell you that 1 से 2% dip होता है, उससे ज़्यादा नहीं होता, तो डरने की बात नहीं है. But again, it's subjective. And if you need an exact number, I know a guy. मैं नहीं बताऊँगा आपको. मेरे कमेंट्स में कोई रैंडम आके लिख देगा बिनोद नोज. So I think Binod बता सकते हैं. Is this what I have to do to be viral? Just go to random YouTube comments and write my own name. The last and the most important change that I did to my lifestyle over the course of 10 years is supplementation. Because I'm sure you are at a point where you thought, ठीक है आज मैं whey protein ले लूँगा, I'm going to be all jacked. ये ले लूँगा, green tea पी लूँगा, I'm going to be shredded. But 10 years ago, I was that guy. I saved up around 2000 for egg protein. मैं सोचा यार egg protein लेते हैं, अब तो भाई की body बनेगी. But कुछ नहीं हुआ. 1 महीने मैंने use किया. I was more or less the same and I was new to working out. So I had those newbie gains. फिर उसके बाद मैं सोचा अरे यार हर कोई whey protein ले रहा है, ये यूट्यूबर whey protein ले रहा है, मैं भी whey protein लूँगा. But little did I realize that it's not the whey protein quality of protein. I even switched to isolate protein after that. मैं सोचा expensive है तो शायद काम करेगा. एक जगह मैं fuck up करा था, which was my diet. At that point of time, I was in Chennai in hostel and I just used to have sambar chawal. And I was under the impression that ठीक है, sambar is made of dal and it has protein. But little did I realize that I was only getting 5 to 4 grams of protein and majority of my diet was just carbs. And this is a major issue with Indian diet. A normal Indian diet doesn't have enough protein, sorry. And right now I'm at a point where I not only count my macros, I count my micros as well. What are macros and micros? Simple. Macros are protein, fat, and carbs, and micros are basically smaller nutritional elements like multivitamins, keratin, zinc, magnesium, and all that jazz. And you know what? When I made these changes, I could see my testosterone levels rise. And you know what? Testosterone is not just for guys. So how can you improve your testosterone? मैं बोलूँगा बस 4 चीज़ें करो. Alright, I mean, easy said than done, but again, it's just 4 things that you need to do. Number 1, get adequate sleep. Sleep is very important. Number 2, start lifting heavy. Number 3, have proper dietary fat. And number 4, try making sure that you have enough zinc, magnesium, vitamin D, and creatine in your diet. And that's it, you're sorted, you'll be all jacked. Now a question, if I had the option to choose only one supplement, what would it be? Any guesses? No, whey protein nahi. It's going to be creatine. You know why? Because protein तो diet से भी मिल जाएगा. For me personally is because I prioritize strength over aesthetics. This might not apply to you. So what I'm trying to tell you is अपनी diet को एक बार scan करो and जहाँ पे कमी दिख रही है try to fill that with the supplement. So we are done with the video. 10 मिनट में मैंने सारी information डालने की कोशिश की, changes that I've done. I hope it helped some of you out there, and if it did, let me know down in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, cheers, bye bye, take care, stay strong, stay motivated, and stay safe, man. Go with it.